Hey everyone, welcome back to Driple Studios. Today I will continue explaining how my pet system works. If you haven't seen my pet system tutorial, please check it out using the link in the description. Today we will look into how the auto egg system works. So in our GUI handler script, I'll just open up the one in the basic GUI. When the auto button or the corresponding key on the keyboard is pressed, the auto game pass function is called. This function checks to see if the user has the auto game pass. If they don't, it prompts them to purchase the game pass. And if they do, it displays the stop auto button, which can be found inside of the egg hatching GUI and open up this single egg. It's just a button that sits at the bottom of the screen. While this button is visible, we are auto hatching eggs, so we call the purchase egg function, passing in 1 as the number of eggs we want to purchase, and then we wait 2 seconds. This is just the time we wait between each egg, so one egg will open, then we wait 2 seconds, and then another egg. It just stops it being constant and constant. You can make this shorter, or just remove the wait if you would like. If the stop auto button is clicked, it makes it invisible, because the stop auto button being visible is what prompts this entire auto purchase just here. So while the stop auto button is visible, we're going to auto buy eggs. So if we click the auto button, we want to make it invisible, so then this while loop stops running. Hopefully you can now see why we only run code in the input service if the key is pressed and the billboard GUI is enabled and the stop auto button is not visible. Because if it was visible, we would be buying an egg while already opening another one using the auto buy. This means we'd be getting 2 eggs at the same time. Finally, at the bottom of the script, we run code after a game pass is purchased to detect what game pass was purchased, and if it was the triple game pass, then we run the triple game pass function, and if it was the auto game pass, we run the auto game pass function. This makes sure that the function still runs straight after the game pass has been purchased, otherwise the user will purchase the game pass, then have to press the button again to actually use it. We want them to be able to use it straight away. That's it for this video. I know this video was really quick, but after the last one, I know it was a bit longer and a lot of information to take in, so I wanted to do something a little bit shorter rather than putting it all in one video. With the previous one, I wanted just to make one short video, because next time we're going to go over the inventory system, which will be another really long one, and it's a lot of information, so I thought if I just do a video with a little bit less information, it gives you more of a time to give your brain a rest. So yeah, next time we'll go over the inventory system. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please leave a like and subscribe, as it would really help us out. And feel free to check out our Discord server. The link will be in the description, where we're trying to build a community of future game developers. You can ask for programming help there, help others, share your projects, or just chat there too. More information can be found in the description. So thank you and goodbye.